What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG. And Modern Horizons 2 draft box. We're going to open up one of these today. I was kind of looking back at my calendar and the opening schedule for the last couple months. And if you can believe it, although we open up Modern Horizons 2 frequently on this channel, I actually haven't opened up any for myself in like 2 whole months. So we're going to crack a box open today. Was kind of missing the product. Wanted to enjoy some of it for myself. With that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on in and let's crack some packs. So as of the filming of this video, the draft boxes are sitting at around 175. It's kind of up. They did dip as low as like 150, 155. Kind of sitting about 175 right now. Yes, this is post-Fury ban, so Fury's way down. But you know the consequence of Fury getting banned is other cards are seeing even more play. So there is still lots of juice in this set. Actually, what's funny is, while it's not trending upward, Fury is still a decent pull in its own right. Like I would not be angry at pulling that card at this point. So about 175 per box. Top hit is still like Ragavan, but you know what the second most valuable card in the set right now is? It's Urza Saga. Urza Saga is now over $40. Not that it was like ever low, but it did get into like the mid-20s at one point. So to go from that point up into the now current, again, $40 range, that's not bad. All right, Zuran Orb. First rare is the Obsidian Charmaw. Does see some like fringe sideboard play, but not a whole lot. That's a card I actually thought when this set was released, I was like, oh man, that card's pretty good. Might see some play. It doesn't. Not a whole lot anyway. Okay. Squirrel Sovereign. Blossoming Calm. Dragon's Rage Chandler. DRC still sees some play. Good uncommon. Milliken. Rare. Hey, there we go. Fetch lands. Fetch lands are always good. We like fetch lands. Verdant Catacombs sitting right between around $13, $14. Still pretty good pull. The fetch lands have really settled. Like they're still ranging between like $12 for a Marsh Flats, $13 for Arid Mesa, and then Catacombs 13, 14, and then you've got your Misty and Tarn that are about 17, 18. Ooh, we have a foil rare back here. It is a Chitter Spitter. Neat. Not a valuable card, but if you've ever drafted this this product, Chitter Spitter is that's a limited bomb. It's really, really good and limited. All right, so we got our first fetch land. Can't be mad about that. Mentioned Esper Sentinel, I think. Esper Sentinel is over $30. It's like $30, $32, something like that right now. So a lot of good value at the rare level, and we know about some of the mythics. We hope to see some of those good ones. All right, a little Batterbone. Seal O Cleansing. Next rare up is a Retro Frame Territorial Kavu. Not a hit right there. Unfortunately, it's kind of a waste of a retro frame rare. You get like generally a couple of those per box. What you'd really love to see there is like a fetch land, but obviously not the case there. Oh, I had a token in the wrong spot. There we go. All right, Filigree Attendant, Mystic Redaction, Power Depot. Rare is a Braids in the reprint slot. Ooh, first mythic is it's a Torak. Okay, you know what? I haven't pulled a Torak in a minute. I'm not going to complain because it's not a Planeswalker, and we don't want to see those. Torak did see some play for a minute, but really isn't seeing a lot of play right now. Pretty good card in its own right, but not a big value target. Mythics, there is a lot of variance between the value in the mythics. You have several mythics that are like literally below $1, right? I mentioned the Planeswalkers. You really don't want Dakon, you don't want Dehada. Let's see here. You don't want Garth, right? Grist is okay. Greg, I know Garth's not a Planeswalker, but I'm just saying as far as like the low value mythics, you don't want Svelin. Little Brainstone in the retro frame. Flame Rift. Rare is a Resurgent Belief and a Timeless Dragon token. Grist is as far as the Planeswalkers, if you're going to pull one of them, Grist is where it's at. I think Grist is like $7, $8. Does see some modern play right now in the Yawgmoth deck. All right, so you've got many. Throsta is also a low value pull. Hey, Scurry Oak, that's a pretty good uncommon. Rare is a Vindicate in that reprint slot. Rare after that is an Inevitable Betrayal. Curse my Inevitable Betrayal. That's my first. Is that my first foil of the box? I think it was. Do some shifting here. A little shift. There we go. In these draft boxes, I think we can expect probably between 4 and 6 mythics. Come on, pack. There we go. Really, you know, it's actually interesting. You know, a lot of the focus kind of shifts towards the rares because there is plenty of value in the rare slot. Mentioned some of them already. Arcbound Javelineer, Extruder. Rare is a Lannis Cryptozoologist. Meanwhile, Douthie Voidwalker and Yavimaya Cradle of Growth are both above 10. There we go. You got some mid-tier mythics. I'm thinking Archon's like $10. I think sort of Hearth and Home is around $8 or $9. And then, of course, you got your Endurance, your Solitude, Subtlety, Ragavan. All $25, $30, $40. Scuttletide, Vectis Gloves. Cursed Totem. You know what is an actual hit at this point? It is a Cursed Totem. Cursed Totems are like $3, $4 now. Seeing sideboard play for anti-Yawgmoth. And after that, we've got ourselves an Asmarano, Martica and Nikolakar. Not a value target, but a fun playable card. I remember when the actual deck was built around that card. Does see some play, like super fringe, but not a lot. It's weird to see Cursed Totem back and seeing play. Usually played in sideboards right now, again against Yawgmoth against Soul Cauldron and Yawgmoth as like a 2 of or a 3 of in sideboards. All right, little Herd Baloth, Goblin Trap Runner, Graceful Restoration, Mishra's Factory, and a Chef's Kiss. All right, got about 3 packs left in this first column. 1 Mythic on the board, 1 Fetch Land on the board. If we're really good, like on average 2 to 3 Fetch Lands per box. Sometimes you see like occasionally like a 4 Fetch Land box. Okay, Underworld Cookbook, Foundation Breaker, Scour the Desert, Yavimaya Elder. Hey, there we go. Second Fetch Land of the box. That's excellent. That is an Arid Mesa. Again, I think Arid Mesa is probably between 12 and 13 right now. That's pretty good. Double Fetch Land box. Can't be mad. Can't be mad. 2 packs left in this first column here. Feel pretty good about things. Already having 2 Fetch Lands out of the way. We could hit a cold spell, but I'd rather have 2 and then not have to sweat out, too early and not have to sweat out getting, none. All right, Break the Ice. Blazing Root Wall in that retro frame. Squirrel Mob. Little Squirrel Mob. And an Unmarked Grave. Good quality rare. Not a huge value. It's like $1 or $2. I think the extended version that you can get from collector boxes is like just below 3 right now. It's crazy that we are a couple of months away, not a couple, but a few months away from MH3, and I'm very excited to see what we're gonna, I think we're all kind of wondering how do you continue to push the power level at this point? Steel Dromedary, Greed, rare is another Territorial Kavu, and a second foil rare. Unfortunately, kind of a whiff. It is Calibrated Blast. Does look good in that foiling. But not hugely successful otherwise. Okay, first third of the box. A little slow. Double Fetch Lands, definitely what's saving the box at this point, because we have beyond that we have a $1 $1 to $2 Mythic, if that, a $3 Curse Totem, and a couple of whiffs on foil rares. So Fetch Lands currently saving us, but as I mentioned, only the first third of the box. A lot of box left. A lot of ball game left. Fast and Furious. Ren's Run Hydra. Extruder again. Sure. Rare is a Glimpse of Tomorrow. And a Jade Avenger after that as a foil. All right. Should still be live, I would say, for at least 3 to 4 more mythics. So we do have some chances left. And again, I think where we're going to need to make up some ground here is definitely from the rares. Okay. What is that? It's the edge of a card? Yep. Sure enough. All right, Tireless Provisioner, which is a good quality uncommon. Sweep the Skies. Clattering Augur. Hunting Pack. Damn! Hey, damn. I'm going to throw damn up top. I think it like hangs right around the $3 mark. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like currently like $2.50. It has a tendency to float just right around that $3 mark. But a good quality rare. All right. Herd Baloth. Slag Strider. Monoskelion in that retro frame. Little wonder from the rare slot. Oh, excuse me, from the reprint slot. There we go. I was whining about seeing the Territorial Kavu there earlier, and now we have a retro frame Scalding Tarn. That is a great hit. I will absolutely take that. I'm gonna say foil, or excuse me, foil. I wish foil. Retro frame Tarn's probably like 20, maybe a couple dollars more, a few dollars more than the regular. But you know what? That's still a really, really good hit. I will absolutely take that. Very nice. Love it. You love to see it. Fighting back. Okay. Hey, if it's going to be a multi big fetch land box, I'm okay with that. Seal of Removal. Rare. Nice. Marsh Flats. Again, that's our fourth fetch land, by the way. We're not even halfway through the box, and we are on our fourth fetch land. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're not going to complain about that even a little bit. Marsh Flats, again, I think this is currently around, I'm going to say right around $12. Solid pull there. Kitchen Imp in the foil sketch treatment. And that is our fourth fetch land of the box. Could we have a 5 fetch land box? Could this be something that happens? Pretty psyched about that retro frame Tarn, not going to lie. Really, really happy with that pull. All right. Terramorph. Glorious Enforcer. Altar of the Goyf. Mog Salvage. Rare is a Priest of Fell Rites. All right. Probably right about the halfway point in the box at this point. If we can get any help at all from the Mythics, this box has a chance to be a pretty good one. Okay, have ourselves a Strike It Rich, Ghostlit Drifter, Spreading Insurrection, Kyrion Ranger, Rare is in Out of Time, Foul Watcher in the foil, and just real quick, I'm going to throw that retro frame Tarn on top. Okay. Unholy Heat. Pretty good common. Radiant Epicure, Road and Ruin, Arcus Acolyte in the sketch treatment, Soul Snare, and a Calibrated Blast. Yep. Alright. That's okay. Kind of the issue, well, not issue, but you just have to know what you're getting yourself into. You'll go long stretches in these boxes, so that's kind of the thing, right? When you have lots of $20, $30, and $40 hits, or at least a fairly good amount, you're also going to go long stretches of bulk, and that is definitely a thing with Modern Horizons 2. Prismatic Ending, Quality Uncommon, Ren's Run Hydra, and a Sterling Grove. Sterling Grove is a probably right around $3. It might not be right up at the $3 mark. I would say at the very least it's probably 2 pushing 3. So I'm going to throw it up top as a good playable rare. And hey, Ignoble Hierarch. I think Hierarch is right about $3 as well. Card I really like. I have a bunch saved for long term because I feel like if Noble Hierarch is still going to sit at like $8, Ignoble Hierarch shouldn't be too different. Could be fool's gold. I could be wrong about that, but I stay holding on to my Ignoble Hierarchs. I just figure, like, why let go of a good card at $3? If I have an abundance and it hits like 5, 6, we'll talk. That little Sea Drake. Mythic Chatterfang. Hey, you know what? It's been a minute since I've seen a Chatterfang, and actually pretty decent pull. I'm gonna guess Chatterfang is in the neighborhood of like between 8 and 10. That's actually a pretty quality Mythic. So again, I haven't seen a Chatterfang in a minute. That's actually a really nice pull. Happy with that. And then the Squirrel Sovereign in a foil version after that. Good second Mythic. Chatterfang's a pretty beastly commander. All right, Faithless Salvaging. Terminal Agony in the retro frame. I got Legion Vanguard, Abiding Grace, Sanctuary Raptor, and a Chainer Nightmare Adept, and a second rare of the pack, although it is a Dermotaxi. Neither one of those carries substantial value. I figured I was due for like a Chainer or like a Cartholion. I think we have 2 packs, counting this one in my hand, 2 packs left in this middle column here. Aethersworn Sphinx, Specimen Collector, Combine Chrysalis, Angelic Curator, and an Ave Progenitor Ooze. All right, last pack of the middle column. Come on. Necromancer's Familiar, Arcbound Whelp, Vectis Gloves, Soul of Cleansing. Oh! I thought it was a subtlety at first. At first, I was really excited. So it's a Borderless Mythic. Don't get me wrong. Borderless Mythic, not bad. Unfortunately, is one of those Borderless Mythics that is not like super high end. You want it to be, living the dream is like having it be, one of the elementals, even Fury. But hey. Love the beautiful picture on this, and Merfolk are kind of making a comeback, so it's kind of cool. Misfelon of Sea and Sky, this is a borderless treatment. I'm going to take a wild guess at this, between like $3 and $4 would be my guess. Could be a little off on that, but you know what? It is a borderless Mythic. Let us celebrate. Not bad. All right, Nested Shambler and a Beast Token. All right, so we are now into the last column. We did a borderless Mythic. It's not bad. Subtlety would have been great because that would have been at least like a $25 card. We do have four fetch lands going for us heading into this last column. And a Chatterfang. We're not getting killed. We are definitely... This is not a high-end box so far, but we're not getting killed either. We're pretty middle of the road here. Depending on what this last column looks like. All right, Crypt Keeper. Threadman Watcher. Graceful Restoration. Barbed Spike. Rare is an Enchantress Presence. Actually, a pretty good quality rare. Another Mythic. It is Scion of Draco. Scion is probably like $3, right around. Not a super high. It actually did have a point in time when Domain was kind of making a comeback, and that card got up to like $8 or so. Domain is kind of... That was like when Dominaria United was a thing, right? Dominaria United came out. Everyone wanted to do some Domain shenanigans. And Draco fit right in there. All right, Arcbound Javelineer. Scuttletide. Another Mythic. Hey, Cabal Coffers. That's actually a really good pull. Cabal Coffer's slowly making its way back up. I think Coffers right now is about $20, so that is a really good Mythic. By the way, we're in the reprint slot, so we still got another card behind this. That is excellent, actually. We will absolutely take that. Mono Black kind of seeing some play in Modern. with Coffers and Urborg. So actually a sweet pull. That's, again, about $20 would be my guess. The rare behind that is Sithis, Harvest Hand. It's a couple of bucks right there, but not quite $3. Coffers, though, that's a nice hit. All right. So what we want to see is, can't bank on mythics, right? We are at 5 mythics, by the way. So I don't know how many more mythics we can bank on. I don't know how many more fetch lands we can bank on. So if we're going to make up any more value in this box, I think we're going to need it to be in the rare slot, whether that be, Douthie, whether that be Yavimaya, or, of course, Saga would be great. Search the Premises. Ooh, what do we got? It's a foil retro frame. Oh, man, wouldn't that have been sweet if that was like a Tarn or something. Unfortunately, it's a foil retro frame Timeless Dragon, which couldn't look more beautiful. However, not a valuable card. 3 foil rare box, though. Unfortunately, all of them were kind of not great. All right. Every once in a while, I look at cards and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that card's from Modern Horizons 2. I was looking at Bone Shards. Ravenous Squirrel. Batterbone. Rare. Nevinaral's Disc. Larry Nevin's Disc. Classic card. Void Mirror. It's a card that I always thought would be better. Maybe someday. Have ourselves a Blessed Respite, Skyblade's Boon, Said and Done, Gorilla Shaman. And you know what? Can't be mad. I can't be mad about a 5 fetch land box. Pretty much no matter what happens, especially when you got a double Scalding Tarn in there, one of being in the retro frame. Yeah, I'm here for all of it. I will never be upset about pulling fetch lands. So, 5 fetch land box. Let's freaking go. That's actually kind of awesome. If you ask what I do with all my fetch lands, the answer is I keep them. I don't deal away fetch lands. Well, they will see. I have plenty of decks that will need them. All right, Dragon's Rage Channeler. Actually, again, good, solid, uncommon. Chance Encounter. Mythic. Hey, there's a good one. Very nice. So pulled it up a little bit with the Mythics. Murktide Regent. I think Murktide is sitting about 15 bucks. Also kind of seeing a little bit more play now. Pretty good. That's a good quality Mythic right there. So now we have at least 3. We were kind of in the danger zone with some of those Mythics, right? But now we got Chatterfang, probably between 8 and 10. Murktide's 15. Coffer's 20 to go with 5 fetch lands. Wasn't sure we would see another Mythic, and we did. And it was a pretty good one. That is helpful. All right, looks like we got about 6 packs left. All right, Glinting Creeper, Arcbound, Shikari, Liquid Metal Torque, Scourge Familiar. Rare is a Magus of the Bridge, and a foil Tavern Scoundrel after that. This box won't be, with where fetch lands are out pricing wise. Let's be pretty honest with ourselves. I am, by the way, no matter what, not disappointed with the box because fetch lands to me are a valuable commodity, regardless of whatever the current price point is. But the current price point says that this box is not going to be a home run based off of 5 fetch lands. Fractured Sanity, good mythic, good rare. Not valuable, but a good rare. Mill still kind of mills around. It's still kind of a thing. So the box value, when you look at it, you're going to go, those fetch lands aren't doing as much. But, for me, real estate, man. Valuable commodity. All right, Counterspell. Rare Diamond Lion. All right, looks like we got 3 packs left. It'll be interesting to see how Wizards handles, reprints, whether they slow down or whatever going forward. Modern Horizons 2 obviously been in play in circulation for years now, and it brought Tarns down from what Tarns and Misties were like $50 for a Misty and like $60 for a Tarn before, and has brought them sub 20. Master of Death, Caprichrome, probably due for a reprint of the Allies, but it's just one of those things where with enough time, copies start to dry up, value goes up. So back to my point of, hey, this box may not look like a home run, and it won't be based off of current value, but I can't be upset about 5 fetchland boxes. That's living the dream still. Riptide Laboratory, and a suspend after that. All right, last pack. That's 6 mythics. We definitely hit box average. 5 fetches, way above box average. A little lackluster in the rares if we're being real honest with ourselves. All right, Filigree Attendant, Squirrel Sovereign in the retro frame, Specimen Collector, Greed, and we conclude with a, hey, there we go. There's a good solid conclusion. Very, very nice. Dauthi Voidwalker in the retro frame, probably about $13, $14. That is a good quality rare to end the box. That actually does help as well. So let's do a real quick debrief, and then I'll be quiet and end this thing here. 5 fetchlands is obviously the start of this box, including the retro frame Tarn. Kind of half and half on the mythics. Did hit a Borderless, but it wasn't one of the higher ends. But then we got a Chatterfang, we got a Murktide Regent, Cabal Coffers, and then again, in the rares, we were really getting crushed because that's where it's like, hey, come on, there's several $10, $20, $30 rares here. Let's not see any of them, right? And then we hit finally one in the last pack, which is beautiful actually, the retro frame. That's really cool. I think the retro frame is probably about $13, $14. So anyways, that's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me, hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody, and be well.